Hello, my name is Camila Lemere, and welcome back to another episode of Weird Story of the Day. We go around and ask people for a weird story of the day, and they give back by telling a funny weird story of the day. With me, Camila, and Kathryn, to Weird Story of the Day. Yeah. Okay, Kathryn isn't here because Kathryn is interviewing people for something she's doing. So she'll come back later in the episode. Miss Pointer is our first subject of the day.
Okay, so I was stuck in traffic the other day driving home, and I'm listening to the traffic report on the radio, and the announcer says, watch out on the 150, which is the road to Ojai, if you don't know that, for a biker who's off to the side of the road, and there's emergency personnel caring for him. Apparently, he hit a vulture on his bike. Fell off his bike because he hit the vulture and therefore needed emergency attendance. And I thought that was quite funny.
That is funny. What happened to the vulture?
I don't know. That wasn't part of the story. I don't.
And then you just hit a vulture.
And look who decided to show up to Weird Story of the Day. Norris. Woo!
Yep.
We should go find our second subject. Next guest on Weird Story of the Day is Melissa.
Okay, so I think it was yesterday, but it was like 2 days ago. It was 2 days ago. I was driving Zyra back to her house,
This is Zyra.
That's Zyra. And I had to pick up my aunt on the way too. But I was like so engrossed in my conversation with Zyra.
Who did you have to pick up?
My aunt.
Okay.
And I like totally missed the exit. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take this next exit. So I tried to change lanes, and as I was trying to change lanes, this car behind me just like speeds up, and I almost crashed into it. And then I'm so mad. Still, okay, but I went behind him and I almost missed the exit, and as I was going out to the exit, another car decides to swerve into my lane. So I got so mad that I was tailgating her.
Okay.
And I started
always a solution to anger is tailgating.
Well, it gets better.
And
it gets better.
I like rolled down my windows, and as I was gonna turn into the other side, she was gonna turn into that side. So I was like, oh, perfect. And I started playing this song. Wait. So I looked like a thug, you know? I wanted to look cool. And I wanted to scare the girl. I was gonna say it that way. But I don't know. It was this one.
This next story is from when our grade went on a trip to the Colorado River, and this is Rose's story. Okay.
When we went to the Colorado River, before we went, I went to Smart and Final, and I picked up a bunch of snacks because I was like, oh, the food's gonna suck, so I'm gonna bring a bunch of snacks. So I had like Doritos and barbecue chips and like all this stuff that I was gonna bring. And then, so we got to the river, and then I asked the organizer people, like, where should I put my snacks? So they told us that if we leave the snacks in the tent, they're gonna get eaten by animals.
Like our leader guy.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, guys, where should I put my food? And then they told me, oh, you should put it in your group's little cooler thing. So I was like, okay. And so then, or not even a cooler, a box. And then I put it in our group's box with the name Hugh on it. And I was like, okay. And, you know, every night I'm gonna come.
Because Hugh was our leader.
Yeah, Hugh was our leader. And then I was like, okay, every night I'm gonna come and I'm gonna get some snacks and eat them so that I don't get eaten by animals. And then it's like the before last day, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. I have a bunch of snacks left for the bus that I'm gonna eat on the bus on the way back. And then we were on our canoes and we were all paddled up together. And then we were sitting there, and then a whole other group of people came.
It was my group.
Yeah, it was
Ian's group.
It was Ian's group. And then Hugh, who I have a particular love for, goes, oh, we're gonna have some snacks. He opens up the box, and then he starts pulling out Doritos and barbecue chips, and I'm thinking, those look a lot like my snacks. And then I think, well, okay, maybe they're not my snacks. And then Hugh says, oh wow, the kitchen must really love our group. They gave us extra snacks. And then I was sitting there with like 20 people who were all super excited about the snacks, so I didn't want to say anything. And then he was like, all right, we're just gonna have the snacks. And then he hands them over to Miles, who's the guy in our class. And then Miles has like the whole bag of barbecue chips like to himself. And then everybody else has Fritos and Doritos, and they all just have my food. And I'm just sitting there as everyone eats my food.
Another Colorado River story. Hugh was the name of our leader guy. Like his name was.
He's the one who ate my snacks.
He's the one who ate Rose's snacks, and like we got kind of annoyed with him by the end of the trip. One day, like we got out of our pod. Like us, me, Catherine, and Amanda. Was it? Yeah, me, Catherine, and Amanda. We got out of our, because like, okay, we're canoeing down the Colorado River, and it's like really nice. So we were thinking, yeah, like let's get out of our canoes and like swim around for a little bit. So he was like, okay, sure, jump in. So me, Catherine, and Amanda like jump into the Colorado River, and like the pod is still together, and we're like swimming, having a good time. But then he was like, onwards, and we're like, what? And we were like trying to get back into the boat, and he was like, no, you guys have to keep up with us, and you guys have to swim with us. And we were like, this is insane. Like, can you just stop for like 5 seconds to let us catch up and like get back in the canoe? And he was like, no. So like he kept going, and like they would stop for a little bit, and like right as we were like getting close, they'd keep going, and he'd make the rest of the people in the canoes just like keep paddling, and we were just like swimming as fast as we could. But you couldn't even swim that fast because we had like life jackets on, so you're just like this floating bob in the water. And like it went on for so long. In the beginning it was like kind of funny, and I was like, oh okay, like playing around, like okay, eventually we'll get there, like good one, Hugh. But then like we literally swam. I asked you afterwards. He was like, I'd say that was like a solid 3 football fields. Literally. Just us like swimming. And by the end, I was so angry. I was like swimming, and I was just like infuriated because Hugh was making me swim so much. I was so tired. I was so done. I was so over everything, especially Hugh. And he just like made us swim the entire way. And like Catherine and Amanda, they like kept swimming the whole time. But then I reached this point where I was like, I can't anymore. So I just like turned over. I kind of thought Camila was dying. So I just like turned over, and I just like floated on my back, and I just like laid there because I was like, I'm not doing anymore. But then I turned around, and my thought process was like, oh, if I give up and I show them that I really don't feel like doing this, they're gonna eventually be like, oh, okay, like what we're doing is wrong. We should stop. We should let her catch up. So like I was laying down, and I was like, okay, they're totally stopped now. And I got up, but they had kept going. So they were like even further away. They were even further away than they were when I laid down. So then I had to go even further. So like Catherine and Amanda got in, but like everybody was like waiting for me, and I was like swimming, and then it made me feel so embarrassed because everyone was like, come on, Camila, you can do it. And I was like, shut up.
When Camila got into the boat, she like looked like she was about to cry.
I was so mad.
I kept saying, Camila, are you okay? And then she kept going, yeah, I'm fine. That was like,
Our group saw you, actually.
You saw me?
We saw the 3 of you trying to catch up to your boat, and we're like, we should probably go help them.
Oh.
But then we went like, no.
and then
It was the worst experience.
he kept trying to make jokes about it, and then Catherine and
No,
Amanda
it wasn't funny anymore.
Catherine and Amanda and Camila were just completely silent every time we tried to laugh about it with them.
Oh my gosh.
No one else thought it was funny anymore. Like Miss Rorty was like, I feel really bad for them right now. Like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
we all do.
Terrible. 3 football fields. That's really far. That's really far. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
All right, one time when Pierce was about probably 3 and I was about 1, my sister threw up at her birthday party, and Pierce led me over to throw up and started eating it, and I joined in on him, following in the brotherly lead. So
Wait, you literally ate your sister's vomit?
yeah, cool. Later.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
That happened though. So
Why would you do that?
because Pierce did it, and I was just following his lead.
But why did Pierce do it?
I don't know. That's the one question no one can answer.
I